I'll collect my money. If you like don't know it, don't sell. It's not my business. But I would like you to know it. And that's the first question I want to like. Do you really have passion?
Give me the one seat. You see the way we do our meetings. Like there is no joke when we come for CBD meetings. See, Mr. President, that's my president. I appreciate my president. As we have said, before we start our conference, let's start all the incoming guys. Final thoughts. So we just want to present. So, good afternoon everyone. So now, you want me to acknowledge all of this? Well, that's fine. So do we all, members now, do we all agree that this will be our next set of experts? Yes, sir. Do we all agree that this will be our next set of experts? Yes, sir. If so be it, let's appreciate them. Congratulations, guys. To back it.
this together in celebration of our 6th reunion and 25th anniversary. On that note, we would love to have a brief introduction in order to know ourselves, either by name, by sex, and probably our profession. It's just a means for us to collaborate, have a mini networking. But on that note, before we go to the introduction, I have an observation. Yourself, if you knew you are not properly dressed and you are not in a civil uniform, or you have a deficiency in our youth uniform, kindly stand up. Chief Whip, sir. Despite the fact that this has been on the platform since inception concerning the Alumni today, for the fact that you show the honesty, a fine of 1,000 naira. Have they made the commitment? You can have your seat. For the fact that I decided to make it open for everyone to be on his feet if he or she is not dressing properly. But I have an motivation. NCB February. NCB February Mary. Well, in as much that you are aware of our uniform, but due to some circumstances, probably short time. And I made it known to everybody in the platform to be on their feet. If they are not properly dressed, probably due to one reason or the other. But you will fail to stand up. I can see from the list from Chief, and I personally can see from there that it's not part of our uniform. The top you are putting on. You can defend yourself. You can defend yourself.
Chief Banker, Deputy Chief Banker, General Secretary, my fellow NCPs, and the CP, the ICP, and the ICP members. Maybe the reason why I didn't immediately take it into recognition that my shirt was reported. Apologies on that.
A fine of 2,000 naira. NCPC Fadiola,
the Chief Banker, the Deputy Chief Banker, the General Secretary, the NCPC President, the NCP, the NDCP, the CP, the ICP, and the PCP. Chief Banker, sir, when NCP February was taking the observation, she neglected the Chief Banker. She took out the NCP space from the group.
Well, I really really appreciate your observation. SB, CB, Achala, James, Iwashi.
I would like to stand by what NCDC particular raised. All both of us are going to be giving themselves only if it permits no observations. Thank you, sir.
SB Tijani Bello.
And all other members of the club. I can I process that?
Yes.
I think what we're having is the scenario of our days in the school. And during our days in the school, it's only the chief banker that is the NCBCB. So if the person standing has recognized the chief banker, during our days in the school, it's always only one NCBCB, a CBCB that will be around. Except that you want to expand it because I'm an alumni city. But if you want to put it as it were in school, then apologies to all other citizens. Otherwise, even the alumni president should be recognized. So that I feel NCB, Mary Farber, has not gone out of order.
Let's appreciate him. On that note, by the power conferred in me as the chief banker of today, I hereby pardon NCB Fagbure Mary for not taking the proper observation. Thank you. Well, in as much we are short of time, I would love us to move to the next agenda, which is introduction of ourselves, introduction of members. Because here today, we have set from 04, as far as 04, then we have set as far as 20, that's 20. You can imagine, this is CB is the only club, or CB is the only avenue for us, for you to mingle with someone you never met before. You can imagine someone who is just graduating, meeting NCB Tijani below, which he has graduated a years ago, that I'm sure even department, banking and finance, would not bring this sort of gathering in order for us to mingle, to network, for us to know each other. So on that note, I will start the introduction. I would love us to start the introduction from my DCB here today, in person of NDCB Temitope Ali. Introduction.
The SCBs, the ICBs, the PCBs, and the Secretary of Rally. Set 11.
Let's appreciate her. I need no further introductions. I'm NCBCB Razak Abdulkabir Adini, the Chief Banker, Set 11.
The Chief Banker, the GCB, NCB, Karim, General Secretary, Set 11.
CB, Oneness in Learning, Students in Practice, NCBCB Ajala.
All right, thank you, sir. My chief banker, the deputy chief banker, and the general secretary. While the general secretary was making an observation, she missed out the part that seated there is an NDCB. And so I just like to point that to the chief banker of the day. And while I point that out already, I also like to add to suggest that while we're doing the introduction, it would be nicer for us to actually mention maybe what we do so that we can get to actually know ourselves better than just our names and the setting that we belong to. Thank you, sir.
NCB Gani Udowa Adewale.
Thank you, my Chief Banker. The Chief Banker, the Deputy Chief Banker, the
General Secretary, the SUBs, the SCBCBs, the CBs, ICBs, and PCBs in our midst. If my memory is still serving me well, you mentioned that when we are doing the introduction, we mentioned what we do, our location, just for us to know. You have mentioned probably it was, people didn't get that part. So maybe we should retake the introduction again. Thank you.
ICDs and PCBs economist. I'm distributing the distributor for certain. I'm an editor and I'm also into food business. Thank you.
Let's appreciate that.
I'm NCBC Razak Abitabi Radini, Chief Banker Set 11. I based in Ghana, a businessman, a multitasking businessman. So, happily married with children.
General Secretary Secretary. I'm a baker, vice planner, CEO of Alumni Kids.
We can start introduction from my right hand side.
The Chief Banker, the Deputy Chief Banker, the General Secretary, the NCBCBs, the NCBs, all other protocols are well and duly observed. My name is NCBCB Ikpade Ola Michael Oluwasegun, the Chief Banker, Set 18. I work as a Customers Data Maintenance Officer at Access Bank PLC, head office. I'm single. Okay, I'm based in Lagos. And also a suggestion, sir, like you did, like NCBCB Ajala did, we are also looking forward to seeing maybe the bone of our bone. So let's take. So it will be so nice to know who is single and who is married, so we don't shoot the wrong shots.
The Chief Banker, the Deputy Chief Banker in absentia, the General Secretary, the NCBCBs, the NDCB, and all that protocol are duly and well observed. I am NCBCB Joshua Akinola, Chief Banker, Set 17. I based in Lagos. I work with AXA Mansard Insurance PLC, and I'm single as well. Very single and still searching.
The Chief Banker, the Deputy Chief Banker, the General Secretary, the NCBCBs, the NCBs, the NCBs, the CBs, the ICBs, and the PCBs in our midst. I'd like to actually raise a point of order, sir, which is that can we spare ourselves the observation of the protocol, because we really do not have that lengthy time, so that we can just go ahead straight to our introduction. And thank you, sir. I am NCBCB Ajala Oluwasegun Funmi James, the Chief Banker, Set 14. I work as the managing director of Techno Mobile Limited, as the marketing department rather, and I'm happily married and to a CB member also. And I am based in Ibadan. Thank you.
Let's appreciate him.
My name is Abdulsemi Ujola Osho, NCB Abdulsemi Ujola Osho, Set 06. The General Secretary NABAPS 2006-2007. I'm based in Lagos. I'm into all-age business. Thank you.
My name is NCB Tijani Oluwaseun Bello.
the sitting alumni president, the NABAF's president, 2006-2007. I'm a certified accountant and I work with Federal Neuropsychiatric Hospital, Yaba. And I am the CEO Escafen Integrated Services. I'm based in Lagos, married, and I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
My name is NCB Damilola Oyeleye, set 09, welfare. I self-employed, CEO Macadam's Household and Stores. Thank you.
My name is NCB Idowu Kanu Adewale. NABAF's treasurer, set 11. Happily married, ex-banker, now a civil servant. Thank you. Let's appreciate him.
CB.
Prudency.
I am NCB Fagbore Mary Titilope, the NABAV General Secretary 2009. I'm right? Yeah. I'm a creative director of Treaty Style, a fashion outfit in Ibadan. I sell fabrics. I'm into sales, general merchandise, actually. And I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
Let's appreciate that.
Yeah, NCB Temitope Jibola, General Secretary, set 09. Based in Lagos, a civil servant. I'm glad to be here.
Let's appreciate that, please.
CB. I'm NCB Olukunle Sunday by name.
One is in learning. One of our core value in CB, I guess NCB Olukunle Sunday, it's aware of it, and coming late is not something we usually take with levity hands. One, for coming late is going to attract a fine. Then two, for violating some CB uniforms, it's also attract a fine. Please let's appreciate him. The fine of 2,000 naira. Let's appreciate him. The fine of 2,000 naira. Treasurer. Let's have it. Let's have it. Let's have the introduction. You can have the introduction.
Azak. CB.
Prudency.
I'm NCB Olukunle Sunday by name. Thank you.
Where do you live?
Just coming.
Let's CB.
CB.
Prudency.
Actually, I just came in and I was just handed this thing over. I didn't know. So, what's the proper?
Your name, your location, the set belongs, and what you do for a living.
CB.
Prudency.
I'm NCB Olukunle Sunday by name. I'm from Ile-Ife. By the grace of God, I'm a transporter by profession. Once a banker, but now a transporter by profession. Set 12. Thank you.
Let's appreciate him.
CB.
Prudency.
CB Ajala Okwemi, set 17. I based in Ibadan. I'm a banker.
CB.
Prudency.
My name is NCB Miriam Aziz. I'm a treasury officer at Capital Sejudin. I based in Lagos.
Let's appreciate her.
CB. I am Okwayemi Teniola. I am an accountant. I work with Didamak Nigeria Limited, and I'm based in Ibadan.
Let's appreciate us too.
Set 17.
CB. I am NCB Adeboye Damola Ebenezer, set 15 social director. I'm currently a civil servant as an accountant in Federal Medical Center, Abeokuta. I am single.
Let's appreciate him.
CB. My name is NCB Ajileye Oluwaseun Peter. From set 17. I'm an engineer, a site engineer, site supervisor, and also a professional painter.
Let's appreciate him too.
CB. My name is NCB Theophilus, Ige Theophilus. I'm an engineer, a laptop and phone engineer. I'm single.
CB.
Friends.
My name is Fagbure, NCB Fagbure Jonathan. Thank you. Set 09. Yeah, I'm once a banker. I am now a consultant, hotelier, married. Thank you.
CB. Honors in learning, prudence in practice. For the fact that someone has been fined for coming late, for the fact that someone has been fined for not properly dressed, and it will be an hypocrisy on me not to do it. NCB Fagbure Jonathan, a fine of 2,000 naira. For coming late, and the tie was not. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Let's appreciate him.
CB. CB. My name is NCB Oladele Olawale, set 16. I'm a businessman and I'm happily married.
Let's appreciate him.
My name is Oyebamiji Faith, set 18, special duty. I'm a receptionist in an hotel and also a nail and lash tech.
CB. My name is NCB Babalola Adedoyin, set 18 General Secretary, and I work in a fintech company, and I'm taken. Thank you.
CB.
Prudency.
My name is NCB Adefioye Oluwafemi, Faculty Deputy Speaker, set 18. I work I'm a data analyst at Three-Way Communications, based in Lagos.
Let's appreciate him.
CB. NCB Farayola Mohammed Fakir. NCB Farayola Mohammed Fakir.
Okay.
Farayola Muhammad Fakir.
Okay.
Social Director, set 14.
CB. Honors in learning, prudence in practice. NCB Fayarola, set 14. And also a BOD. And if I won't lose count, we're having set 20, more or less like 7 years ago that you left the campus. And you are aware of our core value. And this has been on the platform. If I won't lose count, months ago, we are having this kind of gathering today. Even though it might not be a complete one, but at least we can do more than this. We can do more than this. And even though we are not in the profession, probably we are not a practicing banker or we are not in the corporate settings. But I can tell you this for a fact, that the attitude, the bill which was imbibed on us while we are on campus, always speak whenever we are going. So on that note, but I expect you to at least do better. I don't know if by your side is an NCB as well. It's just a fellow.
Yeah, it's a currency.
NCB Fayola, a fine of 2,000 naira. You can do better. Yes.
Okay, so
So, but for the fact that you are an NCB, you can always dine and wine with us.
thank you.
You can always dine and wine with us.
I'm a fashion entrepreneur and I based in Abuja.
A fashion entertainer and he based in Abuja. Entrepreneur, NCB Fagbure Mary. Prudency.
That I'm a fashion designer. I don't have a corporate shirt. I still have to go way out to get this net shirt. And I was still fined because it was a net shirt. 2,000 naira. And I've paid. Yes, confirm. All right. Now let's talk about the person that is not even having any part of the uniform. And the person was fined the same amount that was fined. It is, I don't understand. I don't know what. Please, the chief banker, kindly look into it. The fine should be hiked up. Thank you very much.
Do we have any other observation? For the fact that okay, NCB Fagburi Jonathan, am I right?
Thank you.
Okay.
Because duly observed. Just like my NCB Fagburi has just said, I took my time today. In fact, that is why I came late to get all these materials today. In fact, almost 35,000 naira that bought this today. Including the socks. So I wonder what somebody will be here. And I was fine. Yes, sometimes something. So please, we will just help us to look into it. That fine is too slow. Too small, rather. Too small. Thank you.
NCB Idogani Adewale. Yeah, thank you, my chief banker. The deputy chief banker, the general secretary, all other protocols are well and duly observed. I don't want the NCBs to feel like an attack. No. But CB is always about commitment. Do you understand? Discipline. This thing has been announced months ago. Do you understand? I don't know what the alumni is going to, say about those that were not able to come, to, be here. But the fact that you could make it here, remember what you are passing to the CBs. Remember what they will say about you. So it is not an attack, but to show them that CB is meant for discipline, commitment, and, what have you. So thank you. Let's appreciate him. In as much as I would not want to be an attack on SCB Firerola. For the fact that I made a mistake, finding him the same amount with an NCB, a fine of 2,000 naira for myself. Not to take much of our time.
Let's proceed. NCB Ajala James Oluwasegun.
Standing on the existing protocols, the parties that have spoken, they have actually made a case for and against. So I would just like to plead or implore the chief ranker by the authority you have, sir, to please pardon for the fact that our brother here made an effort to be here today, despite the fact that he's fully aware that he's not properly dressed. So I would just suggest that, as against placing the same level of amount of fine, maybe we can increase his fine to a fine of 3,000 naira, which I personally will be responsible for. Thank you.
NCB Tijani Bello.
CB,
Prudence.
please, I want to stand on the existing protocol, and I want to say this. Today, when I got to school, I felt it's only right that I had to see those who mentored me while I was in school, and I went to the office of Dr. Lawal. I told him why I'm in Ibadan, and he said, I am proud seeing you. And he said I should relay this message in our programs, that CB, there's something about us that makes us unique. I am sure that my brother here is not just aware, but if he knows the love that we all have with ourselves as CB members, he will know that we are not attacked. But during meetings, it's a serious business. And on that note, Dr. Lawal said, the discipline that you have then, that you should still carry it on. And Chief Banker, if you say his fine is 10,000, give me part of it, I'll take. But we have to show this, because I am raised not to mince my words. And I will not sit down here and see that happen. So give him his fine. Whatever you have out of it, bring it out. Let anybody that wants to support, including myself, start supporting with it, so that we move from here. Thank you very much.
NCB Fiola, can you be on your feet? For the fact that we go back and forth concerning the discipline we usually inculcate in ourselves, a fine of 10,000 naira. But NCB Guardiola. NCBC Guardiola.
All other protocols are well and duly observed. I appreciate the alumni president for his thoughtfulness. And I would also love to reiterate that there's also a place for caring for each other, even in the line of our prayer. There's also a line of caring for each other, even in the line of our prayer. And if that being the case, I would also love, and it will be of my opinion, for the chief banker to revisit the case of NCB Fagbure Mary and taking the chief banker off the protocol in the earliest hour of the meeting. Thank you.
NCB. Okay, NCB Damilola.
CB.
Prudency.
All protocol and well and duly observed. I remember back then, if you are not well dressed, you'll be brought out, or the chief whip will come to you and check everything. From him, the haircut, the shirts, the trousers, and is even on slippers. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it's not an anomaly. Don't get me wrong. Once we are passing discipline, let's pass it. It took me extra luggage to bring my shoe when I was coming from Lagos. So for me to come from Lagos, leave all my duties and be here, I can as well bring out my slippers and wear. Thank you.
Let's appreciate that. CB, one is in learning, prudence in practice. I want to buttress more on what NCB Damilola said. For the fact that we all discipline ourselves to be here today. The cost implications, we all know what it cost us to be here. And for the fact that he came and he was here present, and the chief whip was unable to mount or his duty, a fine of 2,000 naira. A fine of 2,000 naira to the chief whip. A fine of 2,000 naira to the chief whip. Are we done with the introduction? Okay. The next on the agenda. Next on our agenda is the welcome address, which. We have an NCB in our midst who just came in. I would love him to introduce himself before we move on. Yes. He's just coming in. There are two.
CB. All protocol and well and duly observed, sir.
One is in learning. For coming late, a fine over 1,000 naira each. You can introduce yourself. NCB Olumide. CB. One is in learning. Prudence in practice. To be candid, I never knew it was NCB Olumide on seat. For the fact that he's part of the SQ executive, he's part of the planning committee, and I expect him to do more. For the fact that he's coming late and he's coming from Lagos, additional 1,000 naira. How do you introduce yourself?
CB. All protocol are well and duly observed, sir. Not observed. My name is NCB Abuidowu Idris, Chief Whip set 18.
The chief banker, the deputy chief banker, the GenSec, all other protocol duly and well observed. I remain myself, NCB Oyerinde Olumide, Director of Social Said 06, Alumni PR. Sorry, one or two. So for coming late, the chief banker, you said 2,000 naira. Okay, fine. But I think I came in when the president was saying something about indiscipline. And about indiscipline.
Okay.
Yes. And like she said, sorry, what's the name? Sorry. NCB Damilola. So what's it? What's it? 09. Set 09. Okay, fine. She said something that I had to pick. Because if were to be coming in here, I'll be here around 10 o'clock. I understand. But this mat I'm wearing, I just got it today. I got it, I had to amend it. And for me,
these days, wearing shoe for me, it's because the line of my discipline now doesn't. Do you understand? So if we need to do something, let us do it well. Let us do it well. Like the president said, of course, the fine 10,000. I even say it's too small. I understand. No, because one thing is this: if he has to go to his office and they ask him to just cooperate, will he go like this? Yes or no? So the thing is, I think what we are doing is not now. It has been there since, and I think that is one of the ethics of CB. Ethics of CB. So I think they fine, and we need to see it before he leaves. Thank you.
Let's appreciate him. NCB Ajala. Prudency. Prudence in practice.
Prudence in practice.
Honest in learning.
All right, thank you so much, NCB Olumide, for your observation. And I also like to raise a kick against NCB Olumide for the fact that you mentioned yourself that what is what doing is what doing well. And then as a BOD member of this great house and as a part of the planning committee, Chief Banker, sir, I beg to differ that a fine of 2,000 naira was too small for NCB Olumide for the fact that he's the alumni PRO. And if you let the man or me as a member that I must be in this meeting by 3 p.m. and if I do not meet up and you are giving me a fine of 2,000 naira, I don't think same should apply to the alumni PRO. On that note, I want to suggest a fine of 10,000 naira.
CB, one is in learning, prudence in practice. I guess it's part of the fun. The essence of why we are here. It's all about being serious. Just you need to catch some fun, the introductions and the likes. But on that note, I would suggest pleading to every member here present. Will take the blame on any member who has default in any way, either by not dressing or by coming late. I will take the blame, and a fine of 5,000 naira on me for that. Let's move on. The next on the agenda is a welcome address. The welcome address, which is going to be presented by me. Good afternoon, distinguished members, alumni, and friends. It's a great pride and joy that I welcome you all to this historic occasion of the 25th anniversary of Compre Bankers Club and the 6th edition of our annual reunion. Today, we celebrate not just the passage of time, but the legacy of excellence and integrity that has defined our club for a quarter of century. From our humble beginnings to the strong, vibrant network we are today, every milestone has been made possible by our dedications, professionalism, and unity. This reunion is more than a gathering. It is a statement to enduring bonds we share, the knowledge we have exchanged, and the success we have achieved together. As we honor the past, let us also look ahead with renewed commitment to innovations, collaborations, and service in our noble professions. I thank you all for being part of this journey, and I look forward to these memories, conversations, and inspiring that will be created here today. Welcome and happy celebration. Let's appreciate ourselves. The next on the agenda is just a few presentations which was earlier planned to be presented by Alhaji L.A. Abdullah. But fortunately, a news was brought to my desk of a demise of one of his family, which he is unable to be here today. So on that note, on a standing ovation, I want you to welcome with me a man of integrity, the alumni president, in person of NCB Tijani Bello. Just a few words
the chief banker, the deputy chief banker, the general secretary, all members here present. As much as this is impromptu, but what CB has trained us to do is that there's nothing called impromptu. That is what CB taught us to. On that note, I will speak on relationships. Relationships is what has brought us this far. Relationship can take you anywhere. And in relationship, you should know that there has never been an angle of I want to win the case. We are seeing ourselves, we are smiling. We've had our times that were rough during school times. But what have we done? We have managed relationship. As husband and wives, there's no time or any marriage that you see excel to this day. What you have seen that has happened is that the relationship has been managed. If the husband is standing on I am the man, I will not bend, then the home will crumble. If the wife is standing up, I am getting the higher pay job, I cannot bow to a mediocre like you, the house will crumble. So relationship in any form, look at what we are having today. I am happy, I am thrilled, I was having goosebumps sitting down watching this scenario. Ask me why. I was not privileged, or the chief banker for today never met me at school. Never. You know what means? I have gone out of school years before he came in. Yet, relationship, alumni, this thing has brought us together. And that's why I want to beg us that today, whatever we have can lift us to anywhere. But it's our relationship that will keep us there. Our humility in our relationship. Today, I am seeing faces that if the relationship has been deterred, then by now we won't be here sitting. It's either curses or enmity that would have happened between us. I want to lastly add one thing. My friend here seated, it was my gen set during our days, is my friend, my loyalist, my confidant. And guess what? Let me tell you one truth today. His wife called me one time and narrated a scenario to me. I didn't know that he was listening to that scenario. And because of sincerity in your relationship, because you are trying to manage that relationship not to deter, I was just telling, I had to speak to her. And when my friend, guess what? He called me later that day and said, Mr. President, permit me to use his actual words. Gbogbo discussion yìí tẹ́ ní pẹ̀lú ìyàwó mi lọ́sàn. Gbogbo ẹ̀ ni mo gbọ́. I was shocked. If I had not managed that scenario, I never knew he was listening. I never knew. I don't know how he got to know. But he told me everything that I said on that day. And I was afraid that if I had done the other way around, the same way, our friendship that we have kept long would have ended. And on the final note, let me tell you this, that I said I'm a chartered accountant today, but what is paying my bill? It is my cleaning firm that is paying the bills at home. How did I become a cleaner? It's just on relationship. One day my boss told me at work, why am I going there? I want to tell all of us, don't stand on, I graduate, I have HND banking, I have first class. Leave it. That day at work, my boss, the HOD, called me. He called some of us, about 7 of us. We were just recruited, new accountants. And that day he said, as you are growing in service, it's a pyramid, a triangle. What does that mean? As you are growing up, not all of you will be promoted. Even when you have all the qualification, those of you in employed, you understand. Because you can't have 2 directors in a department. You can't have 2 HODs. So he said, I don't want you to get to that point, and the next thing you want to start thinking is, let me go to the nearest Babalao He said, let me make sure, what can you do? And he just told us, go and get something doing. And he said, I promise you one thing, I'll give you time to go and learn it. And I went back, I looked at myself. I'm from a poor home. I was gifted to go to school. If you talk of any business, you are thinking of capital. I don't have it. What can I do? On relationship, my neighbor on the street was already into the business, and I went to him that, sir, in cotton shade, he said, you can't do this. I said, seriously, I can't, sir. And he said, you are not going to do, but this is what I'm going to do. When I'm going to the work, I will take you along. And that is where the education you are getting now, that's where it comes in. It took me to the cleaning activity like 2 times. I didn't do anything. His boys were doing it. But having gone to school for education, do you know what it afforded me? I was just looking at him. The things they were using their strength to do. Now I had to Google, how best can I do it? Education. And the next thing he told me is, make your card, start telling people you are doing it. When you have any job, call on me, I will help you out. And that is how it started. How did I go to him? Relationship. And my biggest job today was based on relationship. And to God be the glory, to God be the glory. I am telling you that all this that we are doing right now is looking like a waste of time. It is not. During Buhari's regime, go and check the foreign minister, check the late Abba Kyari. Abba Kyari single-handedly picked him for Buhari. That's Ekweme. Look at Ekweme, Igbo man. Abba Kyari, Hausa. And when the day he was talking about it, he said they were mates during school days and was a sound man. That so when this opportunity came, he felt, who is the best man for the job? I am telling you today, if I'm called for any of you here or any of the alumni members, that can you stand for them? All I need to do is, who is the chief banker? If I don't know, we might not know ourselves, truth be told. I'm just saying some face you don't know me, but I'll call somebody. Ajala, me, only share free phone. Do you know that person? Ajala said, upright. If Ajala cannot say upright in your presence, behind you, he will tell me the truth. So Ajala, so who is the chief banker? Oh, Abdul Kabir. So can you tell me about this person? And the moment he said yes, we will stand for ourselves. And I'm telling you, the president tomorrow is among you. I'm telling you, the great Dangote tomorrow is among us. So when we get there, it is this relationship that will make us say, can I manage this? And he said, if you can be trustworthy and sincere during CB days, then you can do that. On that note, I want to beg us, let's bond together. Let's continue this spirit and we'll get there. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let's have a seat. Like a Yoruba adage always says, Okimba Moko, Okimbaleru. More or less like, this is part of what CB have grown us. He was not informed earlier that he's going to present anything. Just without a shortage of time, we felt, let's bring someone on to just present something to us. And for the fact he has done justice to the topics he picked, a relationship. We don't know who is who. Alhaji Abdullah has once said in this platform that former president picks just because of a nickname he had. He said crocodile or something like that. And he was picked. You can imagine if probably the relationship was not there, he might not even look his side. So on that note, I just want us to stick to that short presentation from NCB Tijani. Please let's appreciate him one more time. While the presentation was on, 2 NCBs came in, which would love to do their introduction. But before the introduction, we know our core values, we know our disciplines. Despite the fact that these 2 NCBs, one of them is a chief banker, and the other is an NCB. One, they came late because CBs, as we always said, outside, we always have fun. But when it comes to meetings, we are always 100% serious. When it comes to our dressing code, we are always 100% serious. So on that note, I would love the two NCBs, the chief banker and the other NCBs, to introduce themselves, and also a fine of 10,000 naira each. One for coming late, then two for not dressing properly in our dressing. Thank you.
CB.
Prudency.
CB.
Prudency.
CB. Oneness in learning, prudence in practice. First and foremost, I didn't even see the fine coming, and I'm very, very sorry for actually not coming on time and actually not dressing the way we are supposed, like the way the club standard is known to be. Let me just go straight to the point. My name is NCBCB Solomon Ogunsowo. I was actually the chief banker of the Corporate Bankers Club set 19, and I'm actually glad and happy to be here. Even though I came very late, but I'm sure at least I was able to pick one or two from what our speaker just said, and which I believe it's actually going to add a value to me. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. It's an awesome time joining this club. Thank you very much. God bless you.
CB, oneness in learning. Apology for coming late. Please accept my apology, please. My name is NCB Feishara, set 13. As my able chief banker have said, I don't have much to say. Just to say, for dressing like this, I got the notice. It was a short notice. Even NCBCB and Jala, I told him, I said I won't come. He said, no, you should come. I said, well, no problem. I will. I'm sorry for the improper dressing. Please. I'm very, very sorry for that.
Treasurer, have they done the needful? Have they done the needful? For the fact that you know the core value, you know what we stand for, and someone persuading you to come to this kind of gathering, you should know what it takes. So I'm still standing on it, a fine of 10,000 naira each. NCB Solomon, I know you now. I know you personally. So you can do more than that. You can do more than that. Okay. Likewise, an NCB. NCB Peter. Okay. NCB Peter. Okay. NCB Peter. Let's have a brief introduction. For coming late too, at least we are properly dressed. But for coming late, a fine of 2,000 naira. Let's approach it.
CB.
Prudency.
CB. CB.
Prudency.
Oneness in learning.
Prudence in practice.
My chief banker, the deputy chief banker, the general secretary, all other protocols duly observed. I appreciate the fact that you actually fined me for 2,000 naira, but it was not actually planned the way and I was actually coming from Lagos, and we had, flat tires on the road with some other issues on the way. So that was the reason why we actually came late. So I will, I don't know what I'm going to say, but at least it's not that maybe we meant to come late. Actually, we didn't mean to come late, but it just happened that way.
CB, oneness in learning, prudence in practice. NCB Peter, I will tell you one thing for a fact today here, that we have members here coming as far as Abuja. As far as Abuja.
Yes.
You can imagine someone leaving his home just to attend CB meetings. Do you understand what I'm saying? For the fact that you are defending yourself on a A fine of 3,000 naira again. We, CB, oneness in learning, prudence in practice. The next on the agenda, AOB, NCB Tijani Bello.
Set 04 in person of NCB Olushola Day. He is not feeling too well today, but he promised that he will try to make it tomorrow. He set 04, one of the seniors, and he's not feeling too well. He said I should tender an apology on his behalf. And also, Chief Banker set 01, the person of NCB Olushola. They all promised to be around tomorrow. So they asked me to tender them an apology on their behalf.
Let's appreciate him. NCB at Idouga New Adewale.
I noticed something, like the chorus, after the person talking said, all other people are well and you observe. There's a chorus that come after observe. I don't understand why we started that. So maybe we should clear it now, so that they will know that CB, we are meant for. So I just different. We are meant for business. Anytime we are in the meeting, we are meant for business. So no new thing coming in to change what we are meant for. You understand? No new thing coming to change what we are meant for. So thank you.
Let's appreciate him for that observation. Let's appreciate him. One thing that is constant is change. But for the fact that we've brought new reading into the settings, probably maybe after we've left the four walks of the school. Well, I don't know the actions behind the observe of a thing. This is not a political settings. This is not a political settings. It's a corporate world. And please, to the CVs present here, let's take note of that. Let's take note of it. So it might not be here. It might be elsewhere. Please let's take note of it. The AOB, next on the agenda is AOB. We have just a few agendas to trash out, and we all know that this 25th anniversary and the 6th reunion, it's not just only about seriousness. We have the fun parts, we have the merry parts, we have the romantic parts. So on that note, I want us to quickly run through the agenda in order not to how do I put it, in order not to obstruct the fun part of it, not about being seriousness, not about being dressed, because I feel the vibe of the field is wrangling. So on that note, the AOB, I just want to have a few discussions, a brief discussions on what can we do to promote, or the other ways, which other ways do you felt we can use it to promote CB in campus and outside campus? I just want us to share ideas, maybe within 2 or 3 people, just to give ideas on what do we think in order to promote CBs while on campus and outside campus. I don't know if you have any more ideas. Ms. Viajala.
All right.
quite pertinent and important for us all not to limit our visitation to the student members, maybe to the current set on campus, to maybe when they have any specific or special programs. Because how is the tradition being passed across if there is nobody coming in from maybe like the old or who has been aware of what the tradition of the club is to tell them that this is the way we do it? Then we will not come maybe Sunday and tell them that you guys are not doing it well because that is the best way they know. They could have done it. So I'm just saying in essence that we should always try as much as possible to encourage our student members with our presence, much more than the finance that we give to them or the financial support that we give to them. We should always make ourselves, because there's a way that whenever you come to their meeting, and then that was one thing I learned from NCDC very good. I checked the records. For good 10 years, NCDC never missed a session. He never. Till he left Nigeria, he never missed a session. And I also promised myself, if I cannot go beyond, that at least I'll also do 10 years. And then this is like the 9th year that I led this campus, and I've been consistent with every set after myself. I also want to say that by the mercy of God, giving myself to service as God permits, that I'll keep fellowship with them. That's that. And also on the alumni, I just want to encourage us that there are so many things we can do together, right? But if we do not know, if I do not know what, for example, what NCB Idowu Ganiyu Adewale does, there's a tendency that I may not be able to, even if there is any opportunity that comes to my table. For example, an NCBCB was telling me that he has been in a gathering where a renowned politician said that these were his words. Ṣé o lọ́mọ tó lè ṣe commissioner ni? Àbó o lọ́mọ tó lè ṣe minister? In my mind, I was thinking to myself that if he does not know anybody in that capacity, he might not be able to recommend, even though if the opportunity presents itself. For example, now, I myself, I'll be getting a job with, well, it's not so certain, but I'll be getting a job most likely, we're having that conversation, with a governorship aspirant in this state. I never knew the person from anywhere, but just because an NCBCB felt that Ajala is worthy, let me recommend Ajala. Ajala will do a good job, because if he's doing this one that has no money in it, and he's doing it fine, how much more the one that has compensation? So I'm saying to say that our relationship is the best form of currency that we can actually have. If we do, just like Mr. President said when he was speaking, if we do not actually levy on the relationships that we have with one another, we might not be able to juice the fruit. So that's what I want to say. And also, okay, this one is not necessarily needed. Thank you so much. I will be
I will not grateful if I did not appreciate some people among them. So I have two people here that have been so far pushing it back to back that I should be here today. The person of SCB, Mary Pagbode. And SCB, thank you so much. This said, information is power. So I've searched through my mind and I've been thinking on where and how we're going to move this cities to the other level. And this opportunity that comes to will make me to bring it out to us. And we should just look into it. If possible, we can have that and settle. We have so many clubs in the school that are well organized, like we also, but they have their own. They have they have it in every school in Nigeria. But CB is just for Olivers. So I've been thinking, why can't we take it to other schools? The banking and finance department
You can just bring together and go to that street, go to SLP, go to other polytechnics, so that it will spread around. And when we're saying cities, it will be a nation, it will be Nigeria, not Ibanopoli alone. So that the people that did not go to Ibanopoli will not understand what civic is. So that is my own take. Thank you.
Standing on existing protocol. All right. Like what CBS and Razak said, how do we move forward? And what SBC has asked, and what Alumni President also said, relationship. And when we're talking about relationship, I think we need to take more emphasis, because I, for one, I can tell you that today, I'm actually eating, paying bills based on relationship. Not that I have everything of money and not that I am cast. But the finish is that, I have learned one thing, and CB actually taught me that. One, how to present yourself to people, how to be sellable. But to sell yourself to people and they buy you, I can tell you for free that no matter where you are, I have clients outside the country that they will call me that this person said I should get in touch with you. So I think one thing for CB is that you shouldn't look at it as if no. Because that's one thing that you told me. I said something a couple of days ago that now we're celebrating 5 years. Somebody started. Just one person did that. But as time goes by, everybody gets involved. That is why we are here today. If they are not within that relationship, I'm not sure who is celebrating today. And like for all of us that we're here today, because of that relationship. So I think one thing for us, all of us need to get involved in this city. Because like NCB said, there are various opportunities everywhere. It's just to get who and who to give it to. And again, you shouldn't look at it as, oh, how do I feel about it? Speak up. Speak up. Speak out. Whatever anybody can do. I'm so sure. It's a club that in 25 years' time, like we said, will be international. Amen. Thank you. Amen.
Thank you, Chief Banker. Good evening, everyone. I'm so glad I'm honored to be here after so many years. And I'm glad to be this way. So yeah, concerning to the issue you raised, my first point would be that charity begins at home. And I say that to mean that whatever we want to do, personal development is a key knowledge we need to have. Because if we want people to come and join us, and we don't have a workable system that will either add value to those people we are inviting, or that will retain those people we are inviting, I don't think it will work. We might just have
we'll just have a narrow door welcoming people in and a wider door throwing them out. So I would say we should, for those people that are still in the system, personal development is a key thing, right? Then two, I belong to a club and we have a saying that service to humanity is the best work of life. By our community service, I think that alone will speak and invite more people to come and join us. I can't remember specifically, but the only program I remember we participate on in this school that it was outside CB, I think it was
a cleanup we did in our department, and maybe cultural day that we, you know, it's not a CB thing in general. So if you have a community service whereby cleaning up a department or maybe the faculty itself, we could have a seminar on mental health awareness. We could have programs like access to justice, access to health. We have professionals here. Okay, so by the way, after I left Poly, I'm currently in Leeds City. I am doing counseling psychology. So by profession, I'm a counselor. So we could have programs like that whereby we invite people, especially the students, and we give them mental health awareness seminar. I think with that, the action will speak louder than our voice. Fine, we have the dressing. I can dress, I can tie up my neck from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. And I think I got that from CB. Thanks to very, very much thanks to Ajala, because we used to fight back then. But now I'm enjoying it. So yeah, based on that, I would put my submission to that. Thank you very much.
Please let's appreciate him. I'm very sure the incoming executives and members, in one way or the other, will have picked points. The incoming executives of the alumni body will have picked points on what to do. So on that note, the points will have been something one will use either on CB platforms or elsewhere. I really appreciate everybody who have participated in one way or the other. Please let's appreciate them one more time. Well, not to take much of our time, we are running up. The next on the agenda is the financial reports. And I guess I'll be giving the treasurer a few minutes just to round up what we've been able to, the quotas or the amounts we've been able to gather today. But before the financial reports, NDCB Aminat, NCB Noah, and NCB Charles, please, I want you to remain standing. Let's appreciate them. NCB Charles, am I okay? These are the names I have here. Okay. Okay, and NCB Olamide as well. Well, what's doing good is what's doing well. For the fact that you guys came late, that's part of our discipline that we'll never indulge. A fine of 2,000 naira each. Thank you very much. The essence of it is just to showcase to the CB members what we do, the essence of the meetings. Because as I then while in school, I'm very sure 1:30 I will have been running up because I just want to be part of the CB meetings. So on that note, I just want us to imbibe that culture. A fine of 2,000 naira each. Please let's appreciate them.
CB. So at the end of the meeting today, we have the total number of NCBs to be 35, CBs to be 9, ICBs 13, PCBs 7, with a total of 65 people in numbers. And to the fines for the day, we have in total 47,000 naira, excluding the new people that were fined.
Let's appreciate.
Thank you.
CB, one is in learning, prudence in practice, for the fact that we are bringing these CB meetings to an end, an NCB working, and for the fact that he has left the four walls of the school in a decade. NCB Raji Kazim. Please, can you have a standing? Can you introduce yourself?
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is NCB Raji Kazim Akinola, Director of Finance, Set OSIS.
Sir, you can still remain standing, sir. Yes, sir. It will be a bias on me if what I've done to those who came before you and same disciplines have not been passed on to you, or same penalties have not been passed on to you. For the fact that you came late, and two, for the fact that you are missing some of our dressing code, the tie and the other things that you are missing. Yoruba used to say, "Entokajo enani." We are all here to learn. You can have your seat, sir. Thank you very much. In as much, we are here to learn one or two things. So on that note, we want to appreciate the BODs or the executives have well planned some gifts for the most dressed male and most dressed female, and other criteria were looked along with it. So on that note, I'll call on my DCB and DCB Temitope Ali rather, to please announce the most dressed for males and the most dressed for CB females.
The chief banker, the general secretary, all other protocol are well and duly observed. Okay, the most well-dressed male is NCB Adedamola, while the most sorry, there's a mix-up. I'm sorry, I'll take that back. The most well-dressed male is NCB Ajala, while the most well-dressed female goes to NCB Tenny. For the female, we have NCB Tenny.
The next on the agenda, adjournment of the meeting. But before that, we have an announcement from NCB Ajala to the whole house, who is going to benefit us for tomorrow's program. Just for us to have a well-organized program. To those who are in diaspora and who could not make it here tomorrow.
Deputy Chief Banker, the General Secretary, the NCBCBs in our midst, the NCBs, the CBs, the ICBs, the PCBs in our midst. I, NCBCB James Ajala, having been present from the beginning of this meeting to this very end, and having exhausted all the agenda for this meeting, hereby move the motion for the adjournment of this meeting till 2 years' time, same venue.
CB prayer.
O God, the creator of heaven and earth,
the creator of heaven and earth,
uphold the corporate bankers club,
uphold the corporate bankers club,
give us the spirit of self-help,
give us the spirit of self-help,
to care for the less privileged,
to care for the less privileged,
and to promote our profession and its ethics.
and to promote our profession and its ethics.
So help me God.
So help me. Please let's appreciate her. CB anthem by NCB Samuel White.
Who is that? Okay. Let's do this. Oh, they're fine. Oh, yeah.
Corporate banker is for where you let it must go. If you really great, you shall enjoy it. Why don't we class together so we make it great? He won't give and you look for the so you always do. Corporate banker, so to be shattered. I'm the Lord of God. Corporate banker tí gbogbo wa ní tẹ̀lé kọ́kọ́kọ́. Tó bá lè dára gbogbo aláwòrán rẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ kó lè dára. Kásì ló wà nínú ìrẹ́pọ̀ lọ́lá Olúwa. Kéèmí ó di bàǹkà, kéèmí ó di fẹ́lò, kéèmí ó di fẹ́lò lọ́lá Olúwa. What things I want to be, oh. There are three things I want to be. There are three things I want to be, oh. There are three things I want to be. Hey, I want to be a banker. Hey, I want to be a charter. Hey, I want to be a fellow. There are three things I want to do. Singing now I am, singing now I singing now I am. Look up the way I come, look up the way I come. Singing now I am,
Let's be honest, how we can be honest. She can try, she can learn. People trying to calm me down.